This is good racing, ladies and gentlemen, here. Look at you on the line. The crowd are going bananas again for another Poole 5-1. Good evening and welcome to the Pirates TV viewers this evening. I'm Scott Mitchell, your presenter and commentator, and it feels an age since we were here when we were riding the Berwick Bandits all those weeks ago. But tonight we have a big Cabs Direct Championship meeting for you tonight. We have the Poole Wessex Marine Pirates taking on the Redcar Bears. Now, what's been going on since we were last here? Well, I'm not going to go too far back. I'll only go back as far as last week in the BSM meeting. What a great meeting we had here between Poole and Oxford. A real top table clash. Oxford went away with a bonus point, but Poole ended up with the home win. A real good meeting last week, and we're expecting some more tonight. Well, what's been happening more recently? Well, Friday night they went away to Edinburgh and picked up a 4-point win up there. So that was good and a bonus point. So now we're looking at the meeting tonight, and the Redcar Bears come to town a little bit depleted. Couple of injury worries, which we'll find out about shortly. But the Pirates, well, they're off the back of Steve Worrall, getting a second in the British Championship. He's going to Cardiff, so the Poole fans will have plenty to cheer about in September when the GP hits the UK. But let's head over to the pits now, see who we can find, and have a little chat about tonight's meeting. So, as a Poole fan, I want to say welcome home, Danny King. But for you, you're wearing different colours tonight.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, we've sort of said about it before, but it's nice to be back. You know, I always enjoy coming down to Wimborne Road. It's a great track, and I enjoy riding it. So, looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a tough meeting, but I'm up for the challenge. I'm
expecting a massive welcome from the crowd. You were 2 great years here with us, 2 of the fantastic years for us in the Championship. And you picked up every bit of silverware we had in the Championship in those 2 years as captain.
I did, yeah. It was a great 2 years, probably 2 of the best I've had in the sport. So, you know, it was a shame when it didn't happen this year. But as I say earlier, that's business. That's the way the Speedway world works, and we move on. But I'm really looking forward to coming back here tonight. And last time I came, I got a great reception, so hopefully it'll be the same tonight.
We know you love to ride the place. Are you going to be giving away too many secrets to the rest of the team tonight?
You know what? It probably wouldn't matter anyway, because the way I ride the place is probably different to most anyway. So, yeah, you know, I'll do my best, but we'll see.
Well, mate, we're wishing you a really good evening this evening as a friend. As a Pirates fan, you know, I just want you to be safe and just don't score too many for me. Good lad.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Scotty.
So, here with Pirates manager Neil Middleditch. Tough ask tonight, even though they're a little depleted. You can't take anything for granted, can you?
No, that's right. It's a shame that Charles is injured at the British final, but yeah, as you say, they're a good side, coming from a win last night at Plymouth, so they're all confidence is high, and you know, Erik RISS has finally found the form which everybody knew he had, and he's been banging in some good scores. So yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a test for us tonight.
There's a couple of people that know this place really well going to get extra rides because of it, aren't there?
Yeah, that's right, Danny. I mean, he's certainly going to be. He loves this place anyway, doesn't he? So he'll be getting some extra rides for sure. Yeah.
I just asked him not to pass on any tips that he has about riding the place on setups and stuff, and he promised me that they'd listen to him anyway if he told him.
Yeah, I don't know about that. No, Danny's very knowledgeable about tracks, and I'm sure he will be passing on all his knowledge to their boys.
Got to be pleased with last week and the Oxford result. You know, that really was a potential banana skin for us here at home, and we came through it with flying colours in the end. Yeah,
that's right. I think, you know, I think everybody, I mean, I think Oxford came here full of confidence, as I'm sure they should, because they're going really well at the moment. But yeah, no, it was good. We needed to do that because, you know, could be meeting them again later on in the playoffs, and it was just a case of flexing our muscles and showing them what we can do against them down here, and we certainly did that.
They brought a large crowd with them as well. It had a real sort of local derby feel, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a great night. I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, the crowd, it's funny because, you know, Ben and Zach's mum and dad have been over here, and you say to them, what's the best track you've been to? And they say Poole, for the atmosphere. And I think last week was tremendous.
Excellent. Well, we wish you all the best again tonight. Hopefully we get going from the start and we'll get another Poole win.
Hopefully so. That's it. From the start, we need to do it. Hit him hard.
So here we are. These are your teams for tonight. We'll start with the Poole Pirates. At number 1, Richard Lawson holds on to the coveted number 1 spot in his redecoration of the averages at the end of July. Kyle Newman on press and practice day is at number 2. So he said at press and practice day he wanted to be in the main body of the team by mid-season, and he's done that. At number 3, Ben Cook never fails to impress here with every turn of a wheel here at Wimborne Road. At number 4, Zach Cook. The same can be said of him, the mid-team stalwart of this Pirates side. At number 5, Steve Worrall. He's really found his mojo since the June averages reshuffle. No more evident than his second place in the British final on Monday, gaining him the wildcard place in the British Grand Prix at Cardiff. At number 6, Anders Rowe. Since dropping down to the reserve spot, he has shone for the Pirates. And as a guest tonight for the injured Adam Roynan is Joe Thompson. And manager, as always, Neil Middleditch. So we head over to the Redcar Bears. Charles Wright is missing injured for the Bears tonight. They will operate rider replacement in his place. At number 2, Danyon HUME, the former Pirate, will receive a warm welcome, I'm sure, here from the home fans. At number 3, Connor Bailey, the current 2023 British Under-21 champion, having a good season with the Bears. At number 4 is Erik RISS. He's hit form after an early season injury. A fast rider who could be a thorn in the Pirates' side this evening. At number 5, Danny King, crowd favourite here at Poole. The last 2 seasons picking up all the championship silverware as Pirates captain. At number 6, Jason Edwards. Like Gavin and Stacey, he's from Billericay in Essex. A vastly improved rider from last season, doubling up with Kings Lynn in the Premiership. And Connor Coles comes in at number 7 tonight as guest for the injured Jake Mulford. And team manager for the Redcar Bears is Gavin PARR. I'll hand you over to Nigel now, our centre green announcer, as he goes through the riders' lineup.
Let's get to meet the Bears then. Let's give them one more big round of applause whilst they're in front of you, please, for the Redcar Bears. Number 7, he returns to Poole as Bears guest tonight, normally playing his stride with the Berwick Bandits, of course, Connor Coles. At 6, building on his average in his second year back with the Bears, Jason Edwards. You know this guy at number 5. He led the Pirates to 2 league titles in 21 and 22. He's here on the other side of the pits, but we still welcome back Danny King. Number 4, missed the early part of the season through injury. He's back and making up for lost time in no uncertain terms, Erik RISS. Number 3, newly crowned British Under-21 individual champion at Glasgow just 4 weeks ago, Connor Bailey. And number 2, impressed with double figures last week versus Edinburgh at Teesside. He was a Pirate in 2021, Danyon HUME. Putting himself back in the shop window, welcome Joe Thompson. Number 6 had a stellar performance last Wednesday, taking the scalp of the visiting number 1, Anders Rowe. Number 5, and a hearty congratulations. He earned a place in the British Grand Prix after taking the silver medal of the British final on Monday, Steve Worrall. Next to him, number 4, a 100% racer. He's a danger man to any opponent. Don't take your eyes off Zach Cook. Number 3, he's been the success story of 2023 at Wimborne Road, taking no prisoners, Ben Cook. Number 2, he's been in the top 5, hasn't held him back, still enjoying a productive year, Newman. And number 1, led the charge at Central last Friday, has helped secure all the points for the Pirates, Lawson. So the 2 captains, Danny King standing as captain tonight, alongside Steve Worrall. He spent a couple of years in the same side, but tonight opposing captains. Tails. So Danny calls correctly, it was Tails, and he's calling 1 and 3 in Heat 1 for the Bears.
So on the inside, in yellow, former Pirate, Danyon HUME for the Bears. In gate 2, in blue, current Pirate, Newman. He's in gate 2. Gate 3 in white. A rider replacement is Erik RISS for the Bears, and in gate 4 is the Rocket Man Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. As we go down, the clock goes down to 0. The boys have to be ready, and they all duly are. Takes her up and away we go. RISS looks to have got a good one, and Danyon HUME has got a good one on the inside as well. The Pirates boys getting a little field in. The Rocket Man trying the high, wide and handsome line. There's not usually a lot of grip out there early doors, and he's passed underneath by his teammate. Lawson's been filled right in. I don't think he can see, but it's a good start for the Redcar Bears. This is the dream start that they would have been hoping for. Newman looks a little bit quicker than Danyon here. Newman's going to work Danyon. He's got a lap or so, lap and a half to do it. But HUME has been here before as a Pirate. He knows this place well. Done many laps here also. But Erik RISS is out front. What a super start he had. What a return to form it's been from him from that early season injury. And boy, oh boy, this is a shock to the Poole fans. It's a 5-1 heat win as we go white, yellow, blue and red as they cross over the line. It's a 5-1 heat score in favour of the Redcar Bears. What a dream start. So here's the confirmation of the Heat 1 result. In first was Erik RISS in white for the Redcar Bears. In second, followed home by his partner in yellow, was Danyon HUME. In third was Carl Newman in blue for the Pirates, and in fourth, trailing at the back, was the Rocket Man Richard Lawson. So the first heat is a 5-1 heat score in the favour of the Redcar Bears. So the running score after heat 1 is 1 to the Pirates and 5 to the Bears. Here we go, here's heat 2, sponsored by Compact Lifting Services. In gate 1 we have Anders Rowe in red for the Pirates. In gate 2 in white we have Jason Edwards for the Bears. In gate 3 in blue we have the guest Joe Thompson for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in yellow we have Connor Coles, the guest for the Bears. Takes her up, and it's a good start from Anders Rowe. Thompson gets pushed a little wide, and it's all getting very tight indeed, going up the back straight off a turn 2. Thompson really got squeezed there, but Anders Rowe really showing his class out front. He's been riding well on the continent. 17 points at the SGB2 of the Great Britain's 20. Came from Anders. Joe Thompson giving it a real good go at the back there. Got filled in a little by Connor Coles, but Thompson goes wide again. The action here is between 3 and 4. Pirates fans absolutely willing. Thompson all the way. It's another big one round the outside. He's going to have to hope for a mistake from Connor Coles. He's not quite got there. It's a win. It's white. It's red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow. Red, white, yellow, blue as they come over the line. I'll get my tongue twisted out of my head there. 3-3 is the heat score. So honours even in that one, but you have to say a very good win for Anders Rowe. Here's the confirmation of the heat 2 result. It's a win for Anders Rowe in red for the Pirates. Second was Jason Edwards in white for the Bears. In third was Connor Coles in yellow for the Bears, and at the back was Joe Thompson in blue for the Pirates. So the match score after 2 heats is 4 to the Pirates, 8 to the Bears.
4 to the Pirates, 8 to the Bears.
Fantastic start there from Rowe, and I think maybe by cutting across, he did cut across Joe Thompson's nose, but didn't it get tight there? Thompson had his wheel up the inside, but the gap sort of closed in on him, and then he got filled in, but he didn't give up. Gate 1 is Connor Bailey in white for the Bears. In gate 2, in blue, is Zach Cook for the Pirates. In gate 3, won his first outing. In yellow is Erik RISS, and in gate 4, in red for the Pirates, is Ben Cook. Erik RISS is actually out of the same gate, gate 3, that he was in when he won heat 1. That Cook starting very close to him. Takes her up and away we go. Big wheelie on the inside. Ben pulled a bit of a wheelie as well. He's going round the outside. Is Ben Cook. He's going for RISS up the outside. The Poole fans going crazy. RISS goes wide. Ben now tries to cut back up the inside. Excuse me. RISS shuts the door. Cook looks the quicker rider. There's no two ways about it. Zach is in third. RISS is coming back to the inside. Ben Cook flies round the outside of him. What a move from Ben Cook. Then he moves to the outside and finds loads of drive. Now Zach looks to be having a go as well. Erik RISS seems to be slowing off. I don't know whether there's machinery problems, but Zach Cook is now going to give him a go up the outside as well. He looks over his shoulder, RISS. He's got one corner to go. Zach's still there. RISS stays tight. Zach had to put the brakes on. It's a win for Ben Cook. It's red, yellow, blue and white as they go over the line. What an entertaining race that was. It's a 4-2 heat advantage in favour of the Pirates. Here's your race winner. The tenacious, the terrier-like Ben Cook. Really is a favourite here at Wimborne Road, and you've just seen exactly why. Here's the Heat 3 confirmation of the result. It's a win for Ben Cook in red for the Pirates. In second in yellow was Erik RISS for the Bears. In third was Zach Cook in blue for the Pirates. And in fourth was Connor Bailey for the Bears. The Heat result was a 4-2 in favour of the Pirates. But the match score after Heat 3 is 8 to the Pirates, 10 to the Bears, 2 points pegged back. It's Heat 4, sponsored by Top Class Consultancy, and on the inside, in yellow, is Connor Coles. In gate 2, in blue, is Joe Thompson for the Pirates. In gate 3, in white, is Danny King for the Bears. That one's difficult to say. And in gate 4, in red, is Steve Worrall, his first ride for the evening for the Pirates. For me, by doing that, it does give the British final relevance. And what a big, big prize it is to go and do 5 laps there at the GP in Cardiff with 50,000 plus fans. Superb stuff. So here we go. It's Heat 4. Worrall the last one in. Up go the tapes and away we go. And it's a good one from Danny King. Now being chased by Worrall. Connor Coles and Joe Thompson going at it at the back. Danny King and Steve Worrall used to travel together down here to Wimborne Road when in the same team. Now they find themselves absolutely throwing bikes at each other here. 2 races in one. Joe Thompson looks to have made a few bike changes. He looks altogether more comfortable on the bike in this one. He sat in third. But it's Danny King out front, doing his best to hold off Worrall, and looks to be doing so at the moment. Connor Coles is just starting to get dropped at the back. Worrall is not a million miles away here from Danny King. Just waiting for a mistake if one comes. It doesn't look to be the case. It's a takes the flag win in white for Danny King, followed by red, followed by blue, followed by yellow. It's a 3-all heat score. It's the result of Heat 4. Poole packing the minor placings. Here comes your heat winner round to the crowd. And a warm applause from the Poole faithful. As Danny King returns to the pits, here's the confirmation of the Heat 4 result. There's a win in white for Danny King for the Redcar Bears. In second was Steve Worrall in red for the Pirates. In third was Joe Thompson in blue for the Pirates. And in fourth was Connor Coles in yellow for the Bears. So the match score after Heat 4 is 11 to the Pirates, 13 to the Bears, and on aggregate it is over the two meetings it's 56 to the Pirates and 58 to the Bears. So whoever wins this meeting will take home the aggregate points. Here we see from the start, Connor Coles really did have a good start. Initial drive off, but Joe Thompson got over the top of him really nicely on the inside, and that kind of secured his third place. It was Danny King from the start, lightning from gate 3, and he was never headed from there. So, Danny King, see Worrall having a little problem going into turn 2 there as he threw it in. You can see Worrall going for the tear off the track, a little sticky still.
Neil, we just have a very quick word on the live stream, and 11-13, not a disastrous start. They've had the 1 and 3 gates, and it swings back in the Pirates' advantage shortly.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the first couple, it was a bit sloppy first few, you know, if you had to make the starts. I mean, Richard came in, looked like it from the British final. It was that muddy. But yeah, no, it's a long way to go yet. We just got to sort of get our heads down and push on.
And Redcar, no team of mugs, are they? With Erik RISS there, with Danny King there, and they've got some up-and-comers with Danyon and Connor Bailey, so they can't be taken lightly. No,
that's right. I mean, you know, obviously missing Charles Wright, but Erik RISS, you know, he's been poorly for a while. He's really hit the form now, so yeah, there are no mugs, that's for sure.
Long way to go. Keep them going, Neil.
Okay, we'll do.
Thank you.
So here we go, Heat 5 lineup, sponsored by Trethowens. In gate 1 in red is Ben Cook for the Pirates. In gate 2 is Danyon HUME in yellow for the Bears. In gate 3 is Zach Cook in blue for the Pirates. In gate 4, Connor Bailey takes the rider replacement ride in white for the Bears. So here we go then, the riders are ready. Heat 5 is away, and it looked like Danyon HUME had a bit of a flyer there. But Ben Cook's coming up the inside. Danyon HUME is mid-track. The two brothers absolutely attacking him. No matter where he goes, somebody's going to get him. Ben's come up the inside. Is he going to force Danyon wide? And then is Zach going to come up the inside also? Almost. Talk about brothers riding and helping out. Connor Bailey's not out of this either. He's now trying to attack Zach. Zach trying to go around the inside because Danyon's out there. Ben Cook is away at the front. Zach goes wide and cuts up tight on Danyon HUME on turn 4. He's not quite got there. He's going to do a bit more. He sucked Danyon HUME into the inside. What a super move from Zach Cook on the last lap. It's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates. Red, blue, yellow and white as they come over the line. The Cook boys do it again. It's a 5-1 heat advantage going the way of the Pirates. Could that be the big change in the meeting? Could that be the turning point? Here are your heat winners. The Cook brothers. I'm sure Mick and Liz are back in Australia this week watching that one and would have been over the moon with it. Here is your Heat 5 confirmation of the result. It's a win for Ben Cook in red for the Pirates. In second in blue was his brother Zach Cook. In third was Danyon HUME. in yellow for the Bears, and in fourth was Connor Bailey in white. So the match score after Heat 5, it's 16 to the Pirates and 14 to the Bears. The Pirates take the lead for the first time on the evening. Here we go. In gate 1 is Danny King for the Bears. In gate 2 is Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. In gate 3, Jason Edwards in yellow for the Bears. And in gate 4, Kyle Newman, local man, in blue for the Pirates. Last minute clutch adjustments there for Danny King. Here last week on this meeting, the inside gates were good at the start of the meeting and the outside gates were better at the end. And I'm wondering if that's going to be the same tonight. Away we go. Lawson has got over the top of King and he's gone headed out to the dirt. King is coming around the inside. Newman's gone around the outside of the hole. Oh, where did he come from? I'll tell you where he comes from. He comes from Dorset. He's our boy. Super rise, super first turn there from Newman. He's doing all he can to keep Danny King behind him. King looks the faster rider. King's now gone down. He's doing his best to get up. He's not laying there. He's doing all he can to get out from under the fence. But he can't get his bike out. It's trapped under the air fence. Danny King did all he could there. What a ride from Kyle Newman. So there we go, the Heat 6 result, it's been awarded. It's another 5-1 to the Pirates. It's a win for Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. In second was Kyle Newman. In blue, the local man for the Pirates. In third, Jason Edwards in yellow. And at the back, obviously failing to finish, cause of the stoppage, was Danny King in white. So the match score after Heat 6 is 21 to the Pirates, 15 to the Bears. And there we go from the start. Newman, look at him out round the outside. He never shut off. And you just thought it was going to be enough for him to get in front of Jason Edwards. He did more than that. He catapulted himself down into that turn 3. And he went round the outside of Danny King too. What a super move. So here we go, it's heat number 7, sponsored by Wessex Marine. And on the inside in gate 1 is Steve Worrall for the Pirates in red. In gate 2 is Connor Bailey, yet to trouble the scorers in white for the Bears. In gate 3 in blue, Xander's Rowe, he won first time out. And what a super gate he had then. And in gate 4 is Erik RISS, 5 points from 2 rides in yellow for the Bears already. And a lovely message from Javi the other week when I said I thought the bike was leaking some engine oil. It was just the chain oiler down there, leaking a little oil onto the chain, which it's supposed to do. Thanks Javi for that. Here we go, the tapes are up on 7. Terrible start for Anders Rowe. No such problem for Worrall. He's out front. Anders Rowe now having a good look around the outside of Connor Bailey, and he's had more than a good look. He's gone round him. Bailey's now trying to shut him off up the inside, but Rowe is past him. Erik RISS looks to have a problem with his machinery, and he's now stopped down on turn 4, so the Pirates in yet another 5-1 position. So how important was that pass from Anders Rowe? Worrall, the British silver medalist in red, he's out front, half a straight ahead. He goes nothing of what's gone on behind him. He's bringing home the win for the Pirates here in Heat 7. It's red, blue, white as they cross the line. It's another 5-1 to the Pirates.
Maximum points for Steve Worrall and Rowe.
Here comes your British silver medalist from Monday night. The Pirates man who will be starring at the GP at Cardiff. The Pirates fans are always out at Cardiff. he will have a massively great reception there. Here is the Heat 7 result. It's a win for Stevie Worrall in red. In second, it's Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates, packing the points in. In third was Connor Bailey in white, and failing to finish was Erik RISS in yellow at the back. The match score after 7 heats is 26 to the Pirates, 16 to the Bears, a 10-point lead tonight on the night, and also a 10-point lead, 71-61 on aggregate for the bonus point. And here we go. It's a magic start from Worrall. He looked over for his partner to see if he could help him at all, but there was nothing going until this point in turn 3. Big run round the outside from Anders Rowe. Brave move, and that was enough to get him by Connor Bailey. And then he looked to set around RISS, but RISS had already, fight had expired.
Steve, tell us about conditions out there. It's changing, isn't it?
Yeah, it started off, I think there was a little bit too much water on it, but it's so hard to get it right, I guess. I know as it's drying out, it's getting better and better. I'd like to see a little bit of racing if we can. The dirt's there, we just got to, you need nice entry, and then you can move around and pick different lines, but if I don't have to pass, I'll be happy. I'll just make starts. And
certainly that was the case in the last one, wasn't it? You know, a good gate, get to the dirt line on the outside and get away, and all the action was behind you, really. And unfortunately, guys, I think it was Erik RISS came off, or engine failure there, and that's helped the Pirates into a good position at this time. But can't be complacent, got a strike on.
No, we was a bit of a slow starter today, really. Usually we like banging in heat advantages early on, but we seem to, all the heat leaders got beat in the first few races, so no, Ben didn't, did he? Now we got going again now, and I felt comfortable and really fast there, and I'm happy with my bike. So feed along with everyone else. I think we've got a bit of a target today, what we want to hit. To again, it kind of puts us at the top of the league. So yeah, we're aiming for that now. Which now everyone's firing. It's a bit more realistic. So
certainly is, and I know you're going to talk to some of the boys about conditions out there. Keep it going and G the boys up as well, because good winners on the cards tonight.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Heat 8, sponsored by Bournemouth Betting Centre. In gate 1 is Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. In gate 2 is Jason Edwards for the Bears in yellow. In gate 3 in red is Kyle Newman for the Pirates, and in gate 4 in white is former Pirate Danyon HUME. So we wait the tapes to go up on Heat 8. Start marshal's ready. Our referees let the tapes go. And it's the Pirates boys out front. Anders Rowe here in white. Coming diving up the outside, around the outside of Anders Rowe. Danyon HUME, he knows the place well. The Poole boys now. Anders Rowe there looking after Kyle Newman a little, but having to go wide to get a bit of speed to then cut back to the inside. Riding with a very wise head here, Anders Rowe, the reserve in blue. Him and Kyle looking to do what's right for the team and bring this home. They have 1 lap to go. Danyon HUME lost a couple of bike lengths there in that turn. The Poole boys look to have this sealed by mechanical failure. It's going to be a win in red for Kyle Newman. Red, blue, white and yellow.
4-5-1 on the bank for the Pirates. Heat number 8.
It's the 4th 5-1 heat score on the bounce for the Pirates. And surely, Pirates on the way to another victory and bonus point. There's your heat winner, Kyle Newman in red. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 8 result. It's a win for Kyle Newman in red for the Pirates, followed on by his partner Anders Rowe in blue. Third was Danyon HUME, and what a good go he gave it in white, and at the back in yellow was Jason Edwards. The match score after 8 heats is 31 to the Pirates, 17 to the Bears. The Pirates stretch their lead, and that all-important aggregate lead also. And here it was, Anders Rowe, bit of elbows there with Edwards, put pay to him, then shut off and let Newman round the outside, almost let Danyon HUME come as well. Had to then grab the throttle and come across HUME to make sure he didn't get a run on Newman. Super bit of riding from Anders Rowe. What a talent he is turning into. And once again getting better and better as every wheel turns here for him at Wimborne Road. Looking more masterful. Newman was out front. In gate 1 in blue is Zach Cook. In gate 2 in white is Danny King. In gate 3 in red is Ben Cook. 2 wins to his name tonight already. And in gate 4 is Erik RISS in yellow, who had that engine failure. Before the meeting gets away from them. 14 points the gap. Tapes go up on heat 9, and it's a good start from Danny King on the inside. And RISS has now found the dirt around the outside in yellow. Ben Cook going high, wide and handsome like he always does. Jack trying him on the inside, and he's got under RISS. Oh, it's got all tight there. Ben chucking it up the inside of his brother, saying, I'm coming through, bruv, let me at him, let me at him. RISS doesn't look particularly quick, and Ben Cook's gone around the outside of him. So now can Zach get up into that dirt and do exactly the same? That bike doesn't look very quick that RISS is on. Maybe that engine failure from the previous one means he's on a slower bike. RISS is looking over his shoulder. He knows that bike is not quick. He knows it. Zach is out there. He knows he has to defend the outside line. Does RISS. Zach trying the big one around the outside. He's going to bomb up the inside to the line, and he makes it. Wow. What a move! What a move from Zach Cook! We forgot the 2 guys at the front. It was red, white, blue and yellow as they came over the line. So here's our Heat 9 result. It's obviously got to our production team. I wasn't looking at the screen, I was looking at the pit. Sorry about that. So the Heat 9 result, confirmation. First to Danny King in white. Second to Ben Cook in red. Third, and a great ride to get up, Zach Cook in blue. And fourth was Erik RISS in yellow for the Bears. So a 3-all heat score, taking the match score after 9 heats to 34 to the Pirates and 20 to the Bears. As the tapes go up, Danny King, you can see, made a flyer. I thought that he jumped it, but obviously not. It was just that good a start off of 2. RISS got there with him, and the Cook boys were at the back. Zach almost gets up the inside, and then it all gets confusing when Ben throws it up the inside of Zach as well. And they were all then, the Cooks started to hunt down Erik RISS, whose bike was not travelling anywhere near as quick as his other one that he had. And it's past there from Ben Cook. And then we await to see Zach, knowing he's quicker. RISS was looking over his shoulder, knowing that his bike was slowing or just not set up and not quick enough to spare bike. And Zach looked to come up the outside there. So RISS went tight, drifted wide to try and block him going around the outside, and Zach did the big switcheroo and come back up the inside and just about takes it in blue. On the inside in blue, Kyle Newman 6+1. Good return for him in gate 1. In gate 2, Erik RISS is due straight back out. He's in yellow. In gate 3, in red is Richard Lawson, the Rocket Man for the Pirates. And in gate 4 is Connor Bailey in white. His solitary point came from when Erik RISS had an engine failure. Out to number 4 for Erik RISS. He's been a busy boy. So is his mechanic. Wondering what he's done to the bike for this one. Start marshal's ready. What a great action shot that is away from the tapes. And it's Erik RISS has made the start this time round. Lawson drops into second. Kyle Newman having a good go there at Connor Bailey. 2 races in one here. Oh, Newman is down at the back, just out of shot. I don't know whether he lifted coming out of the turn, but he's led on the track. Just out of my eye shot. He just grabbed a bit of drive there and up she went. The bike doesn't look in good shape at all when you're carrying him back like that.
Good to see Carl on his feet. Thank you for that support.
Obviously Kyle Newman not on gate 1, cause of the stoppage. So in gate 2 in yellow we have Erik RISS for the Bears. Gate 3 the solitary pirate in red, Richard Lawson. And in gate 4 in white is Connor Bailey.
ReRun loading back at tapes. Heat number 11, heat number 10.
It's not one that you'd run all the time. So the ReRun of heat 10 begins. And Lawson's got a flyer. He's out front, straight up to the dirt. Connor Bailey looked to come under him, but it wasn't going to happen. Now the Rocket Man will get his head down. He doesn't have to worry about a partner. He will now get his head down, put his wheel in that dirt and try and leave the 2 Bears behind. Erik RISS is still having bike problems. He's looking down at his bike. Is he actually going to complete the race, RISS? Connor Bailey looks very good here. Absolutely all over the Rocket Man. He's found something that works. He's like a different rider. There in second place, Connor Bailey. Where has this Connor Bailey been since the start of the heat? But it's a win in red for Richard Lawson. White in second. And RISS limps over the line in yellow in third. It's a 3-all heat score. Is the best that the Pirates could wish for. As a result of heat 10 after Newman being excluded. And here you can hear the fans as Lawson comes round to the home straight, the back straight here. Fans absolutely loving that win. So heat 10 result confirmation. First with red was Richard Lawson for the Pirates. Second was a vastly improved Connor Bailey in white, I have to say. And in third was Erik RISS, still having a few bike problems. So the result, the match result, or match score, sorry, after heat 10, 37 to the Pirates, 23 to the Bears. Lawson just got that front wheel hovered off the ground for the first sort of 15 yards there, driving all the way to the first turn. And then it was adios from there. He wasn't headed. To gate 1 in white is Danny King for the Bears. In gate 2 in red is Steve Worrall for the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow is Danyon HUME for the Bears. And in gate 4 for the Pirates is Anders Rowe in blue. Here we go then, our start marshal's ready. Our referee is ready. The tapes go up on heat 11. And Worrall's got a flyer over Danny King. Anders Rowe has got up the inside of Danyon HUME. And now Danyon HUME is going back round the outside of Rowe. What a good move that is from Danyon HUME. Rowe staying tight on him. Now he needs to find some speed and get back by. Can he do enough to get back by? HUME's gone wide in the dirt. Rowe has stayed tight. Steve Worrall, he's out front and gone. He's getting Danny King back. Anders Rowe there, still trying that inside run on Danyon HUME. HUME will now go tight. Rowe goes big, high, wide and handsome. And is he going to make it round the outside of the back? Oh, he was cut off. Not quite. It was red, it was white, it was yellow and blue with the order of the riders over the line.
Undoubtedly to the skipper, Steve Worrall.
Good race that one. More passing. 3-all is the heat score. Nice wheelie there from British final silver medalist just 2-3 days ago. Here's your confirmation of the Heat 11 result. It's a win in red for Steve Worrall and the Pirates. In second, Danny King followed him home in white for the Bears. In third is Danyon HUME, and he had to fight hard for that point in yellow. As in fourth was Anders Rowe all over him. So match score after 11 heats here is 40 to the Pirates, 26 to the Bears. Here are some gate stats. We were talking about the gates earlier. Gate 1 looks good, it's 3. As you can see the stats and where the points are coming from, Gate 3 looks the one tonight. Gate 4 looks a bit of a graveyard, which it usually is, but it wasn't last week. And I wonder if our managers get to look at these gate stats before they start selecting on captains before the last heat. And here's just a little quick look at where the scores are coming from. 6 for Lawson, 6 + 1 for Newman. Worrall having a good night, a couple of wins there. Anders Rowe a good win early doors. Over on the Bears side, Danny King had a nice win and Erik RISS had a nice win early doors, but other than that...
Guys, we're on live, Pirates Live. Let's talk to you together if we can. And Zach, first of all, not too bad a start for the Pirates, going the right way.
Yeah, everyone's riding well tonight. The track's nice, everyone's sort of enjoying it, and yeah, was keeping it simple.
And I've got to say, great win at Scunthorpe on Friday night. Everybody chipping in, and those vital league points, bonus point as well. So a good night all round. Yeah,
definitely. Everyone was sort of battling a bit there to start with, but yeah, everyone sort of all working together, seeing what was working, and yeah, we kept it close, obviously, and then yeah, went down to that heat 15, and yeah, Rich got it done in the end. So no, it was a good meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk to Richard. Richard, heat 15, all the pressure on you up there at Scunthorpe. How do you approach that? You just take a deep breath and think, yeah, let's get on with it.
Yeah, I was confident with my gating. I wasn't that confident on track because Stevie had won heat 13 and Ben was quick in his last few rides, so it was kind of a toss-up between me and Stevie. But like I said, I was confident with my gating, and I think that's what kind of tipped it in my way. And Ben suggested gate 4, so I took that. And he was right, so yeah, it was good.
And it looks like a racy track up there. It's somewhere where you can blast around the inside, you can cut back and get up the inside. It looked like it was a good racing track to be on.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest of places, but it does produce some good racing. Like you said, you go inside, outside, and you know it's a good home track. You know they've got some lines there that you got to be careful of, and you always feel a bit vulnerable. But hey, like Zach said, we all chipped in and we got it done.
And Monday up at Bellevue, this coating that you got tonight is exactly the same up there on Monday evening. Tough going.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was pretty sketchy, and you know, it's the same for everyone. But the starts were important. You know, I felt good when I got up front. I suppose most people did, and Yeah, just didn't get out that start in the final, but yeah, it is what it is.
Trip coming up to Edinburgh shortly to finish off the away fixtures. Things happened up there, of course, last time we were there, and I hope there's no repeat of that sort of situation again. But it would be good to get there, get a win, wouldn't it, and end the season on top of the league.
Yeah, it'd be good to go up there for a 4th time. Everyone enjoys that drive, so everyone's looking forward to it, I think.
Got plenty of CDs?
Yeah, it was a shame what happened up there, but yeah, and we're off to a good start. I think we were sort of surprised ourselves how good we got off to, and they'll be wary of that now, I think, when we go up there. But we'll just be going there to do the same thing, and yeah, hopefully you get the win up there as well on the road, and keep them points coming in for the table, and yeah, secure we want a top spot in the playoffs. So that's what we're all going for.
Okay, well there we are. That's Zach and Rich together. Thanks very much indeed, guys, for your time.
Team Aussie and Monster Energy, so that was a blessing. We've been part of that, and then yeah, we're here with waiting on now for my brother-in-law to get married, and it's just been struggling with the weather. It's been a tough one, but yeah, it's nice to be here.
It's lovely to have you here. I can see that Charlie's doing a few motions on the bike. While you were talking, he was showing off a few of his motions over there. He cuts a dash figure. Do you see a future for him?
Could have been related to her. This is what he calls Daddy Ward.
He's made of special stuff, that guy.
Yeah, he's seen photos of me doing that, doing a wheelie, so he tries to imitate it. But yeah, well, look, it's just a blessing to be here with my family. I have 2 young kids now, and my life, yeah, totally moved on. It's nothing that I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is, and I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I'm just thankful for what I got,
You're looking great, I've got to say, and of course things are really buzzing for you back home. You've got a real interest now with being in charge of the setup at Brisbane. So tell us a bit about that and who you're still in touch with, because I think we still hear that Wattie's still around, obviously giving you a hand from time to time. Are they helpful or more hindrance?
Yeah, it's funny. Chris calls me Matt Ford. I'm kind of doing the same thing as Matt, but in Brisbane, but at a smaller level. But yeah, so you may have seen, but Chris is obviously riding this summer. And one of the meetings I've got on, and I've got to do deals with him and negotiate, and it's a funny thing. But yeah, no, I'm really blessed to be just doing the Speedway in Brisbane and being a part of kind of the only thing that I ever knew when I was a kid, and growing up. So to be still doing it. It's just lucky. I think I'm lucky to do that. Yeah, so yeah, it's good. I'm helping the kids as much as I can, and kind of just giving my time for free. And I not looking for nothing out of kids. It's if I can give some kind of kid that can ride a bike any kind of knowledge, then that's cheap for me. So that's good. And then yeah, just on the Speedway events and trying to build the sport back in Australia. And with my involvement in Brisbane, it made all the other clubs in Australia go, oh shit, we need to step up. So Speedway in Australia at the moment is going really good, and yeah, we'll keep building it and keep doing it.
Fantastic, and as I said, you're still keeping in touch with some of the faces. In particular, I know you're keeping in touch very closely with Matt, so you're possibly passing on knowledge of things that you pick up over there. We're being able to share some of that.
Look, yeah, no, it's nice to. Yeah, it's still cool. Paul, I guess, part of my family, with Matt and Midlow and Giles and sponsors that involve me with Andrew Tracy and David Wessex, and yeah, it's nice to be back here and see these guys. I still talk to them throughout the year, but to actually be here and be a part of it is cool. And he won't remember, but you'll see photos one day, and yeah, we'll see how he thinks about it.
You'll know what the old man did, for sure. That never goes away, and your legacy will be here forever and ever. I mean, it just, we think about it, we talk about it. I can't tell you the number of people that talk to me and say, we miss Darcy. And I've got to be the voice for everyone in this stadium tonight. I know that you're behind me when I say this guy is still loved, he's remembered, we miss him, and something very, very special down here. And we'll never forget.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, this was my home, you know. This is where I was based and lived in Midlothian, and then the memories I've got here with Chris are some super special that probably no one else in the world has experienced. So it was really cool, and just to be back here is obviously emotional, and also I kind of try not to look too deep into it. That was my old life before, and now I've got a new life, and now I'm nipping back into the old life, and got to still deal with the new life tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, and you know what I mean. So life's good. I'm really proud of my family and where I'm at in life. So I'm thankful this Speedway got me to a position that I'm in right now. So.
Hey, I think all of us admire the attitude, the way that you combated it, and the way that you're looking ahead, looking forward. It's the only way to be. In terms of what's happening here tonight, I mean, there's a couple of guys here tonight that you know only too well. The Cook boys. We've occasionally hinted at them as being the new Turbo Twins, and they're not keen to take on that mantle. But I've got to say, they're pretty impressive. And do you like what you see when you see the Cook boys?
Yeah. I'm glad to see two Aussies still in the team and being a part of it. And they're good riders. I've kind of had no involvement with them, if I'm honest. But I obviously follow what's going on. I don't know them as probably well as you think I might. I sadly don't. But I'm happy to see two Aussie boys here doing well, and obviously Ben's kind of got the balls of the two brothers, and riding harder, where Zach's more of the gator and more of the smarter one on the bike, where Ben hangs out there. So there's always that two pairing like that, you know. It's good to see him just scoring points and getting better. I think we can all say that within this season they've both gotten better. So that's what they would want, and let's see what they can keep bringing over the next couple of years, and just build on their own career and their personal careers.
Fantastic. And tonight, Pirates have got enough in the tank, do you think? If the little target that they've got is if they can score 50 tonight, it won't just put them level with Oxford at the top of the league, it'll put them over Oxford at the top of the league, because on points difference, they'll have a better points difference by 1 if they can win by 50. So that's their target tonight. Always got enough?
Yeah, I think so. I every time I kind of watch Poole and speak to Matt, it's kind of like, well, who is going to be at Poole? You know, I kind of don't really see any team better than Poole. So it comes down to the finals and all that kind of stuff. But I will always say it's just a bummer that Poole ain't the top league, because it's just kind of not the same. But the sport's really, transferred the last couple of years, and it's not the same. So it's still trying to find its feet, I think, with a couple of changes coming up in this winter. And it's still awesome that Poole Pirates are always going to win, aren't they, with Matt and Newman in the background.
Fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Thanks to this man for taking it all the way from Australia to come and talk to us tonight. To the family, to the wonderful Lizzie. What about it for Lizzie and the children? Absolutely fantastic to see you here tonight. Darcy Ward, everyone.
And on the inside, in yellow for the Bears, is Jason Edwards in gate 1. In gate 2 in red is Ben Cook. For the Pirates in gate 3 in white is Connor Bailey for the Bears. And in gate 4 is Joe Thompson in blue for the Pirates. Do their bits of tyre packing on their ruts. Our start marshal is ready. Our riders are ready. And away we go. It's Ben Cook. Flies into turn 1. Oh, he's got a absolute engine failure. It looked like the chain jump there. Thompson got a big bit of lift in turn 3. Ben cannot believe his luck. As his bike comes to a stop. But it's the Redcar Bears on a 5-1. And I've got to say, Conor Bailey looks very quick out front. And we saw that he changed a few things because his last ride he looked pretty quick as well. Edwards in second in yellow, being pursued by Joe Thompson. And bar Thompson having a few problems in turn 3 on the first lap. I think he would have been pushing Edwards, but it's a win. It's white, yellow and blue. As they come over the line, it's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Bears. And what a surprise heat advantage that was. Here's your winner, Conor Bailey. Well, that was a pretty hopeless wheelie. But not the wheelie he worries about. It's about the points and the race win. He really has done something to his bike and found something. Here we go. It's the confirmation of the Heat 12 result. It's a win for Conor Bailey in white for the Bears. In second is Jason Edwards. He's in yellow for the Bears, so it's a 5-1. Third was Joe Thompson in blue for the Pirates, and at the back was Ben Cook, failing to finish in red. So the match score after Heat 12 is 41 to the Pirates, 31 to the Bears. It's Danyon HUME who comes in as rider replacement. So here we go on the inside is Richard Lawson in gate 1 for the Pirates. In gate 2, Danyon HUME in white for the Bears. In gate 3, in blue, Stevie Worrall for the Pirates. And in gate 4, Danny King in white for the Bears. Danyon HUME won't have been in many Heat 13s in the past. Takes her up and away we go. And to be fair, he made a good one there. On the inside, he's pushing Worrall up the fence. It's all got a bit tight there. But it's Danny King. Made an absolutely beaut off of 4. And got across the Pirates lads. And now it's Lawson out front, chasing Danny King. It's Worrall at the back, trying to get the better of Danyon HUME. He's going in wide, coming out tight now, Worrall, trying to make long straights of it. HUME has made a mistake coming out of turn 2, and Worrall is now all up his exhaust pipe. Worrall is the better rider here, and the quicker rider. Can Worrall get round him? Lawson now at the front, going underneath Danny. Worrall goes underneath HUME. Oh dear, HUME has gone down and under the fence. But as we go over the line, King, I think, got it in yellow from Lawson. And Worrall, HUME is unstuck under the fence. So I'm not sure what the outcome of this is.
We'll be off in the final turn for Danyon HUME.
Danyon HUME went in hard and fast. It looks like the Heat 13 result has been confirmed. And it's a win in yellow for Danny King. In second, in red, was Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In third was Steve Worrall in blue for the Pirates. And fighting to finish after a valiant effort was Danyon HUME in white there. He's up and about, just checking the bike. What an entertaining heat that was. Danny King absolutely flew out of that gate 4. Got across everybody from what's usually a tough gate.
Danny King.
And then the chase was on.
Pirates, Richard Lawson in red.
Worrall looked a little bit quicker than Danyon HUME, and Lawson looked equal on pace to Danny King. And we began to get 2 races in one. Lawson just there looking over his shoulder to see what's going on. Worrall buzzing all over the back end of Danyon HUME like a buzzy bee. Danyon HUME looking over his shoulder, a big, wide and deep one there from Worrall, trying to give a long straight. Richard Lawson at the front trying to do something similar, and Lawson gets up the inside here of Danny King. It got all very tight. Lawson had to put the brakes on to stop him drifting in, but as you saw there, Danyon HUME was unable to do the same. And here come our gate stats. And as we're saying, gate 4 starting to come to the fore. 2 wins off of gate 4. I suppose 1 and 3 just edge it at the minute. 3 wins off of gate 2 as well. On the inside in white, we have Erik RISS, who has been unfortunate since his first couple of heats. He's definitely been on a new bike. Thanks to Gary Havelock for letting me know that. Thanks, Javi. In gate 1, Erik RISS in white for the Bears. In gate 2, Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. In gate 3, Connor Coles in yellow for the Bears. In gate 4, Jack Cook in red for the Pirates. So Colin, our start marshal, trying to get the guys in to position. Here we go. P14 is up and away, and it's a good start from RISS on the inside. Connor Coles, Anders Rowe, elbow to elbow. Zach Cook in red was coming around the outside of the pit turn. RISS has made some adjustments and looks mighty good out front there. Last time he made a good start and the bike died on him. Zach Cook is now taking chase. Anders Rowe in third. And Connor Coles at the back. Zach Cook seems to be making inroads on RISS. He absolutely screamed it into turn 3, did Zach Cook then. He's just done exactly the same on turn 1. He's out there trying to make a long straight of that back straight. He's going to go big one wide if he can and come up the inside. RISS has blocked the run. Good move from RISS. White, red, blue and yellow. Sensible riding there from RISS. Good thinking. Good win for him to end heat 14. There's your winner for the Bears in white, Erik RISS. Seems to have found a bit of something there. And here's your heat 14 result confirmation. It's a win for Erik RISS in white for the Bears. Second, and how quick was he going? Zach Cook in red for the Pirates. In blue, in third was Anders Rowe for the Pirates. And in fourth was Connor Coles in yellow for the Bears. So, the match score after 14 heats is 47 to the Pirates, 37 to the Bears. 1 heat to go. Bonus point. It's all the Pirates now. The victory they need. It got tight there on the inside, didn't it? Anders Rowe and Connor Coles. And you can see the lift that Zach Cook, look how far he started behind. Here we go, heat 15, sponsored by Morris Homes, our last heat of the evening. In gate 1 for the Pirates, Richard Lawson. In gate 2 in red, Erik RISS. In gate 3 in blue is Steve Worrall. And in gate 4 in yellow is Danny King, and he learned his last ride off of gate 4. Everybody used to dive out under the boards and try and start off at gate 4 here last couple of seasons and pick the dirt up from right under the fence. But Danny didn't do that when he was here with the Pirates. He would start closer to gate 3 and start a little bit on the slippery stuff because he knew it wasn't quite so far to go. And then he sits very upright, Danny King. He sits very upright on the start, well, compared to the others, to try and get the drive to the back wheel. And he's done it again, but he hasn't quite made it. We have an incident there. The rider in white has gone down, Erik RISS. He's still calling it first Ben bunching today. There, up and looks okay. The safety checks will have to be done now. We can have another look at it now that he's up. It all just got very tight in the first turn. Lawson made a good start. You can see he kind of went for the dirt. Everybody was level, looking for the same spot. I don't believe he actually touched RISS. So here we go. Restart of heat 15. In gate 1 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In gate 2, Erik RISS in white for the Bears. In gate 3, Steve Worrall in blue for the Pirates. And in gate 4, Danny King in yellow for the Bears. I'm sure Danny will be starting somewhere different. He looked to be trying to cut back in that one, in the first start of heat 15. Like I say, quite masterful off of gate 4 at the end of the meeting here in his time with the Pirates. He's trying to do something similar. Now he's using all that knowledge with the Bears. So, heat 15 underway for the second time of asking. And RISS made a good one as well, but the Pirates have just accelerated into turns 1 and 2. That little bit longer, they kept the throttle on. It's now Stevie Worrall, British silver medalist at the British Championships on Monday. He's out front, followed by his teammate Richard Lawson. And these 5 points will see us go by the 50-point marker and see Poole go top of the league for the first time this season in 2023. All over, bar mechanical failure for me. The Pirates are out front flying. And it's a win in blue for Steve Worrall, second Richard Lawson, and in third Danny King. It's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates. Here are your heat winners. Heading round with Danny King. Come round to the Pirates faithful. There it is, your heat winner in blue, Steve Worrall. Corner shot there. What an evening of Speedway we've had here. What a good meeting. Lots of passing, lots of entertainment. Here's the confirmation of the heat 15 result. It's a win for Steve Worrall in blue. It's second for Richard Lawson in red. It was third for Danny King in yellow. And it was fourth in white for Erik RISS. So the result after heat 15 and the match score is 52 to the Pirates, 38 to the Bears. 97-83 on aggregate win to the Pirates. They take the bonus point and they head to the very top of the table. There you go, the aggregate result. We're going to head over to Rob Dyer and see who he's got with him.
Well, I've got Ben Cook with me after heat number 15 here at the stadium. Ben, Pirates win, which is good to consolidate the victory up at Scunthorpe, but a bit of a frustrating night for you personally. Talk about the team effort first of all.
Yeah, another good team performance. All the boys done well and chipped in and got that 50 score that we were after, and yeah, we can't ask for much more.
And up at Scunthorpe, a racy track and certainly one that you dialed into very quickly, and you had some super speedway at Friday.
Yeah, it's a good racetrack, Scunthorpe, and I haven't ridden there for a while, and took me a couple of races to get dialed in, but it was good end to the night and a good win for us.
And tonight, Ben, 3 good rides and then a mechanical problem, and you look very frustrated.
2 weeks in a row, it's frustrating enough, and then it happens again the next week. You don't laugh, you'll cry. So it's all good. Come back Sunday, and but like you said, it was a good night until then, and was always happens when you're in front and leading. But what do you do?
Well, what you do is you lead the Pirates to the top of the table, which has happened tonight. So congratulations on your efforts, and we look forward to seeing you in action again at the weekend.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, good stuff there, mate. Here's a quick look at how it was done. Look at Stevie Worrall there, 12 plus went for him, the standout rider for the Pirates tonight. And no surprise, his opposite number 5, Danny King on the Bears side. He picked up 12 points tonight as well. Good night for Lawson, 10 for him. Erik RISS, after all his problems, still got 9+1. And Anders Rowe stand out there, 8+3. And we have some happy fans leaving. So big thanks to the Pirates TV crew, main camera Rob Haywood, roaming camera Paul Hague, presenter and commentator some fella, pitch reporter Rob Dyer, what a job, production and director Andy Hague. We'll see you all on Sunday. Please come join us again and enjoy more Speedway from Wimborne Road.